Hello everybody, this is Julie Kay, sharing my first junk journals that I've made. After watching a lot of YouTube videos on junk journaling, I decided to try my hand at it. And I went through my stash. My whole rule was to not go out and purchase anything to make these journals. And I decided to make them for gifts for a couple of friends that rubber stamp. And here's the two journals. I'm just going to share this one on this video, and I will do another video on this vintage one. So the first journal I made was this butterfly journal. I attached a flower. There's a little pearl in it. I did adhere it to a book cover, so this is a book cover. Attached it with rings. That way I figured they could add more pages if she wanted to. I did do a gloss varnish over the top, and I did some stenciling, and it's a clear texture paste by Ranger that I did those with. And I did a little bit of that on the front and the back. On the sides I did make a charm, and I attached it with, it looks like a safety pin from Tim Holtz. I don't know if I can get it off or not. Yep, it's off. Just stuck on the ring and in some fibers. I tried to use up some of my charms and beads I had in my collection. I tried to make this one kind of specific for the person I'm making it for. Here's a butterfly charm. This one's from Bo Bunny. I included the word Faith. She's a Lutheran minister. A cat charm because she just got a cat. A couple more butterflies, some miscellaneous beads for my collection, another cat, and another charm with a butterfly. And I left a couple blank chains on there too, just for her to add to it. But here's the closure. I'm going to take it off for right now for the purpose of turning the pages of the junk journal. And there's fibers on the rings. My closure is, I did eyelets on the front and back with ribbons attaching on both sides to tie it shut. It wasn't my first idea for closure, but I kind of goofed and did one page that stuck out, so if I would have done a closure around the middle, it would have bent that piece. If that bugs her down the road, she can always take out that piece of paper that's doing that. So first page is a little pocket, and I just made that by folding paper, and I did a little punch just at it, and it's just a to from tag. This page is empty. Next one has a journaling tuck spot. A lot of the ephemera I got from freebies from Ephemera's Vintage Garden, and then I also maybe printed off a couple things from Pinterest. I attached those little flowers there. This too is from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. I did a double-sided tag. I did glossy accents on the butterflies. And at the top, it's also a kind of a pocket, so I have a little journaling card there. Backside, another tag that's double-sided. This page is a little more interactive. I move this little strip of paper, and it flips down and says spread your wings and take flight. The sticker up here and a journaling spot, and again it just flips back up, and this little piece of paper just holds it closed so that it doesn't open. A tuck spot with just a scrapbooking piece of paper. And again, this one's a butterfly theme, so I tried to have butterflies on almost every page. I stamped up at the top. I believe that's a close to my heart stamp. Next page I left white so she could journal on. I stamped again at the top. It says, may the wings of the butterfly kiss the sun and find your shoulder to light on, to bring you luck, happiness, and riches today, tomorrow, and beyond. And I fussy cut that butterfly and adhered it. attach some more Ephemeris Vintage Garden, a little paper clip I made with some words I cut out of a book. It says Compassionate Heart. Stamped at the bottom. Left this black backside blank. Just put a journaling card. It was a really pretty Star Dream pink paper, and I punched out or die cut the butterflies, and then this is a memory box die. And the paper clip, I just adhered some ribbon to the top of that. Left the back side of it blank. Inside here, just some journaling cards that I fussy cut butterflies and stuck them on the paper. So it should have some journaling spots. This is an embossing folder by Cuttlebug, I believe, with some butterflies on it. And I just made my own pocket and stuck it on the paper. This is adhered on, so it's not a tuck spot, but lots of journaling room. And I believe this is K & Company chipboard piece. A tag I made. Flip it over. A triangle pocket on the side with another tag I made. Some stickers at the top. And it says, sometimes on the way to a dream you get lost and find a better one. Punched on the side. Another tuck spot. Just a piece of a card that I had left that I never made into a card, so I just punched it and put it in the book. Just some more blank paper for her to journal on. This is a Tim Holtz die, and so is that. And I just adhered it with a little piece of gold ribbon up there. Stuck the butterfly in and stamped the word Serendipity. 2 more pockets. Another pocket or tuck spot with just some words from Michael's Dollar Bin. Stamps. Paper clip I made and adhered to this paper that's debossed with butterflies. That's the way the paper came. Just another spot to journal on. Since she is a stamper, I figured on some of these she could possibly stamp some images and adhere them on if she wanted to. Here's a tuck spot up here. Another tuck spot. Some white paper. Again, Ephemeris Vintage Garden freebie. And I just made it into a card that she can write on. And adhered an image in the back, and it just put on with a belly band from ribbon. And at the bottom I have a die cut from memory box that just kind of holds it in place. Another triangle pocket. I put a sticker on there and did border punch. And this is just a trifold card I made out of the freebie from Ephemeris Vintage Garden. Adhered some butterflies and stamped a saying in the middle. Just another tuck spot, just some blank journaling cards on there. A tuck spot with a journaling card. And here just a piece of paper that had a butterfly on it that I had. Here's that piece that sticks out, but it turned out so cute I had to just leave it. So I have a tuck spot right there. Flips open. This is made with a McGill punch. And so when you flip it open, you do have another journaling spot. And then this also pulls up to the journaling spot. Flip the page. That's just a sticker. Journaling area. I stamped again at the top. More journaling area. This one's also from Ephemeris Vintage Garden, the freebies. So there's tuck spots there, and up there. And then this opens up, and these were freebie bookmarks from Ephemeris Vintage Garden, and I just made it into kind of a little trifold there and just tie it shut with a ribbon. Just another little piece, and then back side, when you flip it, there's the tag. Just another scrapbooking piece of paper. I made a little book, not really a bookmark, but a little book that she can open, and I drew some lines so she can journal. And on here I just underlined words that were actually on the scrapbook piece of paper that related to butterflies and moths. Stamped the word cherish up on the top. Made another bookmark and stamped a butterfly at the bottom. Stamped on this piece of paper, you only live once, make it count. Some blank spots again for journaling, just stamping at the bottom. A banner tuck spot on the side of the paper. And here I made a tuck spot with a butterfly's wings and put a tag in there. Just a pretty piece of scrapbooking paper. On this back side of this one there was a tuck spot. And this piece of paper I just stamped the word count your blessings. Butterflies at the top. Here I made kind of a pocket at the bottom, and then I made some tags, stamped some butterfly in the music sheets. She does play a musical instrument, so I thought it'd be fun to include a sheet of paper that had music on it. This one I printed off of Pinterest. It didn't print real great, but I still used it, and then the pieces that I didn't use I made into half little cards that open up like this. Stuck the wings on there. This is a little clear bag that I cut off to fit in here, and I stuck a card in here that one of our mutual friends that passed away had made. Paper clip I made. The banner and the word remember. Some blank spots again for journaling. I stamped there. Turned over a top tuck spot with a butterfly. This was made with Spellbinders die journaling card. And this was a tag again made from our friend that passed away, so I included that. And this is just a little note that it was our friend that had made that tag. Some more journaling spots, and stamped in the corners. Another interactive one where the tag pulls out right here from a pocket. And this tag is from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. And this flips down. I just included that because I thought the paper was pretty, so that's why I did that. A bottom pocket with another tag from Ephemera's Vintage Garden that I mounted on black cardstock. Stamping at the top. Another one of the punches I made with McGill punch. Let's see. Another tuck spot. That's just a sticker with some fibers underneath it. Then the last page, this is a tuck spot here too. And a piece of the leftover cardstock. And I left the back pretty plain. And that's my journal. Thanks for watching, and give me a thumbs up if you like.